this real quick. It's not that long, but we're going to break it down.
Oh, no, it's on the stream, though.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Deanna.
All right.
Yeah.
When I first got on tonight, I was talking to Travis about another live stream I was watching. The name's referenced to a certain chilled beverage.
Yeah.
I don't know who runs the channel, but boy, they were talking some smack about you, calling you gold digger and this, that, and the other.
Yeah. They love me
I was
up
like,
there.
I don't think this is the channel for me. What's that? What's that?
I gave it a good college try yesterday, but they really are just like, I've decided it's a soap opera. They're a bunch of mean girls. I ain't got time for the pain. I got enough shit to deal with. I'm actually making a lot of things happen out here, and all they do is suck the life out of us and, attack us. And now they created a channel for discourse, but that if you get on the panel, you'll be okay. But if you're in the chat, they're just gonna tear you up and they're gonna block you. And I got enough of that. I'm already dealing with enough of that in my county of Humboldt.
Yeah.
And I had to defriend someone on Facebook today that I know she sent me a message, but it's just shit after another shit I don't need, And they're people I've watched it, and I know a few of those people, and I love a few of those. Matter of fact, I got on last night. I was hoping Robert, you saw Travis was on last night, and I got on with him. And then he got off, and I'm glad you got off because it wasn't going anywhere. And but Robert was on, and I was hoping he'd say hi to me, and he didn't, and he left. And I've been through a lot of that shit with people in the last year and a half, and I'm not going to subject myself to more abuse. I've got, you know what I'm saying? So
I don't blame you there.
But yeah, I know that we're.
All right, so just real quick, I just want to do a quick correction. She came on to debate. We went over some stuff. There was no abuse. Just because I don't agree with you and I can, articulate my point better than you can, is not abuse. That's not abuse. That's how, conversations and discussions and debates go. One person articulates their point. The other person tries to do their point, and that's where it went. Okay.
We're like one of their best materials, apparently.
You're not actually even close to the best material at all.
But Deanna, what did Sage say? Sage said that, if you start to run your mouth, he's going to mute your mic. So it's no discourse.
Nope. What I actually said was I would give the person speaking an opportunity to speak. What David has an issue with is allowing someone else to get their point across and get all their information out. So to come over, if somebody was speaking before somebody else would interrupt with stupid Tourette syndrome type situations or come in there and just try to talk over the top of people, we would allow that person to speak by muting everybody else's mic so that person can get that point across that they wanted to get a point across. That's actually how also debates work. You allow one person to continue to talk. You can't just talk over the top of everybody just to get your point across. Kids do that. Children do that.
I know it's a bullshit channel because they don't like what you're saying or come back at them. You're just going to mute your mic, so why bother to go?
And I'm only muting your mic if you're going to talk over the top of everybody else, of all the other guests. So that's when your mic would be muted so we could get the point across of the person who was speaking.
More of a stroke my ego channel.
Nope. More of an educational debate channel so intellects can actually go back and forth.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of the stuff that they're talking about, we don't even talk about over here.
You talk about tons of this stuff over here.
We don't say crap about, very little about Nassar. We don't say people should go do this or do that. We don't tell anybody to go.
I have absolutely heard the conversation about Nassar over here. 100% heard them say, I even have clips that I could probably pop up saying that people were going to storm the government building. I'll even play it real quick before I go. With AK-47s.
Anything. It's all up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm sorry if I hit a sore topic. I'm sorry if I hit on a sore topic.
No, I'm glad you said it. No, it's okay.
But it's just funny. It's just funny. I was on their live stream, just checking them out because I had them on, saved. I hadn't got on them on their live streams, and they're starting to drop names. I'm like, I know that guy. I know that girl. Well, not personally, but through talking and stuff. I'm like, man, it's like, why are their panties in such a tight wad? Well, you're nice.
Something, James.
Okay, this is the one that we're here to correct. This is Kathy H.
You have to understand, Sage got into it with Liberty Warrior Nation, so he was kind of pushed off to the side.
Nope. I was not pushed off to the side. I left Liberty Warrior for a specific reason. Now, if this wants to continue on, you might want to ask Liberty Warrior what that reason was. I'm not going to get into that reason, but I left Liberty Warriors for a specific reason.
Because I can almost tell you what happened.
She can't tell you what happened because she was not there, nor was she a part of it. But she loves to interject her opinion on what would happen. Now, I can be sure that nor I or Liberty Warrior would like to get into exactly what happened because this is, private information. But what did happen is I left Liberty Warrior.
because Sage was cutting into this channel during the day, and I don't think that Mike knew it.
Mike 100% knew that I was going to do that. Actually, we talked about that in regards to building his channel and getting his channel into the algorithms. Most of his channel had issues with algorithm problems because he had a lot of reds and yellows. Most of the stuff he was doing was copyright issues with music or yellows that weren't reviewed. And Mike wanted to get back into the algorithms to build the channel to be able to, turn a profit with the channel so that he could pay people. That wasn't a problem. So one of the ways to do that is the same way I was able to build my channel was do videos in the middle of the day, throw it out there, throw a recorded out there, so that would get into the algorithms. And then those videos out there help the system. Now, why does that matter? Well, it matters because a little bit. Well, one, because I'm smarter than Kathy. But what happens with YouTube is the recorded videos are looked at differently than a live video. A live video has the same viewers that stay and watch it. And once the video is over, those viewers may or may not come back. A recorded video is different. It can be put out there for a lot more views and a lot more later views later on that YouTube can then sell advertising on those videos and profit more off of recorded videos than they can live videos. So YouTube's there to make money. They want to push that out. But you don't get that with lives. You get that with recorded. And I brought this information to Mike. Mike did not bring this information to me because this is how I run my channel. I do multiple videos, getting it out there in the algorithms, and that way YouTube can push it out there. I can get my message out there, and I can bring more information. Mike did not have a problem with it. Actually, he wanted me to do that. That was one of the things that he brought me on for.
I think that was part of it. This phone very rarely leaves my hand all day long because I'm a real estate agent. And all of us.
And I understand that she obviously would have this stuff pop up, and that would be an issue. So when she would see that go and then it not be Shane or Mike, she would get upset for that video.
They would pop up, and it wouldn't be Mike or Shane. It was Sage. And I'm thinking, what in the heck is he doing? He wasn't using his own channel. He was using Liberty Warrior because they had a bigger audience count.
Nope, not because he had a bigger audience. See, the issue with me is it's not about the audience size-wise. My thing is I'm looking for a different type of audience. The audience that I had was a completely different type of audience than what Mike has. So the fact that I was coming onto his channel and doing things to my style was not going to build my channel from his. It was going to build his channel from my type of audience. Other way around. That's why I did it on his channel.
And now it's a case of come on to everybody else's channel and they do short video clips, which we probably should start doing with them.
You absolutely should start. See, the issue that Mrs. Gordon has is that basically she's a little confused in regards to how things happen with YouTube. And the issue is that she is wrong, and she's talking from stuff that she has absolutely no information about, which I've already reached out to her and asked for her to do a correction. She has, if this video is airing, that means she did not do a correction. So I'm going to have to come forward and explain what happened. Now, I apologize, but this is kind of how the situation, has to go down. I need to explain myself and make sure it is completely understood, because false information like she's putting out right now can be extremely dangerous to, let's see, me or Liberty Warrior or anything like that, because for me to continue to do more corrections on this, I'll have to open up completely. But this is where false information can be extremely bad, and people say stuff and it comes out of their mouth and they don't feel that they have any repercussions. Well, you do. The words that come out of your mouth, although you have freedom of speech, I have the freedom of speech to come out and say, you are wrong. Here's my proof. Now, I didn't want this one to go forever. I just want to make this one a nice, simple video and correcting the problems that we had. And I think, like I said, we're there and we've done that. This should satisfy her informational needs. But if she continues on, I can definitely delve into the topic more. And I don't think that's the way any of us want it to go. But I just wanted to be open and honest about that. So I'm going to end this one here. I hope I explained everything. I explained everything to her and satisfied her, like I said, her informational intel needs. Now she's got some intel from the direct source. And like I said, we'll end this one here, and this will go no further. As always, stay safe. Get your intelligence from actual people that know about the intelligence. And as always.